Gizzo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan and you know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in, so let's get right into it. Now, listen, you already know how we do over here at Grown Man Business TV. Time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G, at all time. Time and energy are the highest forms of currency at all times. I know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that money, chasing that moolah, getting to that guap, you know, stacking that paper, getting to that dough. You understand me? But always keep in the front of your mental Rolodex that time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G's, at all times. I mean, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be now. Big salute to all my day one investors. Big salute to all my day one investors. Everybody that's tapped into the channel, everybody that's locked into the channel, everybody that's helping the channel grow organically. You understand what I'm saying? We only going up. It's constant elevation at all times. Organically. That's what we doing over here. And even bigger salute to all my newcomers, all my new subscribers, all my new investors, everybody that's tapping into the channel, everybody that's locking in to Grown Man Business TV, everybody that's beating the algorithm, beating the shadow bands, beating the, yeah, you already know how we do. Is what it is and it'll be what it's gonna be. Now listen, man, let's get right into this. Y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all see the title. Bun B is labeled the snitch. Bun B took the stand and cried like a baby. It is what it is. It'll be what it's going to be. But before we get into this topic, I want to say this, man. You know, these YouTube streets, they really miss me when I'm gone. I ain't gonna lie. When I start crossing state lines at all times, when I get in that truck and I go get that money, I'm watching YouTube. I'm on the outside looking in it, and these YouTube streets are boring. These YouTube streets are dried up when Grown Man Business TV is not giving his perspective, is not giving his thoughts on the situations, my G. I mean, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. I want to give a big salute to 050 The Movement. Big salute to China Brim, 050 The Movement, Harlem Legend, because I like what they doing over there. They keep it spicy. You understand? When I'm out moving around and I'm not able to bring that content, 050 is keeping it spicy. So salute to them dudes. You know what I'm saying? You know they rocking with Grown Man Business TV over there. The whole movement is rocking with this Grown Man Business TV. Now, like I said, man, y'all see the title. Y'all see the thumbnail. You know, Bun B had a situation, and we gonna break this down because one thing for sure, two things for certain. This is Grown Man Business TV. Grown man business. So you already know we gonna approach this from a grown man perspective. We not playing no games. It's no trolling when it come to this. You understand what I'm saying? We gonna really give, but I want you to understand that we're gonna come from multiple different angles when it come to this. Just because this is Grown Man Business TV, just because we are on our grown man business and we are standing on that business, don't mean it's gonna be the perspective that you might think. Because being a grown man and standing on Grown Man Business TV and standing on your business as a grown man, you understand? Sometimes that come with some tough decisions, my G. Sometimes that come with things that you got to do that you might not like, you know, an uncomfortable situation. Grown men don't steer away from uncomfortable situations. And we're going to talk about that. Now, if you've been hiding under a rock and you don't know what's going on, salute my G, Mr. Hacker, Ohio, what it do? If you don't know exactly what's going on, if you ain't sure, let me give you a synopsis. Let me give you some context on what's going on with this situation with Bun B. You know, UGK. You know, underground kings, underground legends. We gonna talk about this. We really gonna get into this situation. Now, a few years ago, a year or so, a year or two, you know, Bun B had a situation at his home out there in Texas. Yeah, out there in Texas, it get wild. It's like the wild, wild west, my G. And Bun B had a situation where a young black man, a young black male, you know, broke into his establishment, broke into his house, broke into his property. You understand what I'm saying? And I mean, it got real wicked. It gets deep, it gets wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. So when this young man broke into his property, you know, an altercation broke out. An altercation broke out, and you know what? This young man ended up grabbing Bun B's wife. Yeah, he grabbed his old lady, put that slammer to her head, You understand? Trying to get out the situation, trying to get out the property, trying to retreat. He grabbed his wife and he put a slammer to her head, my G. He did that. And, you know, before anything went left, Bun B and a young man got into a shootout. Now, Bun B, he didn't catch a bullet. He didn't get grazed. He didn't have no issues. But the young man caught a bullet from Bun B. Yeah, Bun B shot him in his stomach. Now, I'm not going front like I know the full details, the ins and outs on how it happened, but I'll say this. That young man got shot in his stomach, and somehow he made it to the police station. He made it to handcuffs. You understand what I'm saying? And he went to jail, and you know, he been fighting this case, and now that brings us up to present day. Bun B, you know, the court case with the young man that broke into his house, it's all going down. Now, you got to understand something, man. You got to really understand that, you know, this young man broke into Bun B's house, put a gun to his wife's head, threatened her life, traumatized his wife, got into a gunfight with Bun B. You understand? Because I want to break down, and I don't want to leave nothing out. I want to give you full context on what we talking about. So then when I go into this situation, when I start to break down multiple different angles, you can really see where I'm coming from. You can see this grown man business perspective, my G. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. I mean, he literally got into a gunfight with Bun B. Took a bullet in the gunfight, this young man, you know, and went to jail. He went to jail. And now, all the way up to present day, this court case happens, and you know, you got a lot of people. You got the prosecutor, you got the DA, you got the judge, you got the community wanting this young man to go to jail. What you got to understand something: when you catch a bullet, when you get shot in the midst of a robbery, a shootout, a robbery out there in Texas, you already gonna do 20 years, 20 to 25 years. You're going to do 20 to 25 years, my G, guaranteed. You're going to jail. But in the midst of this court date, in the midst of this young man getting served his time, Bun B, UGK, underground legend, and I got to say this again, underground legend, UGK, Pimp C, Bun B, you understand what I'm saying? He decides to take the stand. And, you know, that's already a no-no. And we're going to talk about this. That's already a no-no. You understand what I'm saying? He got on the stand. He got on the stand in the court of law, and he you know, testified against this young man, right? Not only did he get on the stand, he cried like a baby. Listen to me. Bun B from UGK, Underground Kings, Underground Legends. He got on the stand, he testified, and he cried like a baby on the stand, describing what happened that day where his wife got a gun put to her head, where you know, things went left. He had somebody break into his house. It was a home invasion. But he cried like a baby, my G. You understand what I'm saying? And after he put on this grand performance, after he cried like he was Hassan Campbell on the stand. This man cried like he was Hassan Campbell. You understand me? After it was all said and done, this young man got 40 years in prison. 2 20-year terms ran concurrent. 40 years in prison. Now, a lot of people are in the DM. And again, I want to say big salute to everybody that's tapped into the channel. 136 people in the live chat. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You understand what I'm saying? This is Grown Man Business TV, you know, but you got to follow me and you got to let me land this plane because it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deep in a rap. 211 people in the live chat. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You know, 40 years, 20 years per sentence, ran concurrent. That means it's over for this young man. You know, 20, he's going to get out in his 60s or his 70s, guaranteed if he makes it out. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the context of what's going on. Now, like I said, I got a lot of people in the DM. Big salute to everybody in the DM. Grown Man Business TV, you feel what I'm saying? What is your perspective on this situation? Like, we need to know what your thought process is on this. Do you think that Bun B is a rat? Do you think that Bun B is a snitch? Do you think that he did what he was supposed to do? I mean, is Bun B a civilian, or is he still, and we gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about that. Now, let's take this from the first angle. Bun B. Bun B. Bun B is an American rapper that rapped about drinking lean, that rapped about drug dealing, that rapped about killing, that did a whole bunch of negative, you understand? He put a bunch of negative vibrations out there his whole life, trying to make money. He rapped about negativity. He rapped about the hood. He rapped about being a gangster. He rapped about, pimping. He rapped with Pimp C. He rapped about lean. He rapped about drugs. You understand what I'm saying? And he did this for multiple years, my G, where he was pushing his poison into the community, where he was pushing these lyrics and these songs, and he was pushing these vibrations into the community, my G. And what you got to understand is this. I don't feel sorry for no puppet that worked for the higher ups and the elites. I don't feel sorry for no puppets that work for the higher ups and the elites. So what you got to understand is, when you are a puppet for the higher ups and the elites, right? When you work for the higher ups and the elites, when you putting in work, when you putting music out there that's destroying your community for years upon years, you don't just get to jump out the game and start making trill burgers. You don't just get to jump out the game and become a civilian, my G. You don't. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people feel like Bun B he was in the wrong because, he was once rapping and he was once portraying this image and he was once pushing this negativity upon the community. The same music that'll fuel somebody to run up in your house, the same music that'll fuel the destruction, the violence in your community. He participated in that. He had his hands in that. He made millions and millions of dollars off of that. So, one of the lessons that you youngsters got to learn, and not just the youngsters, you know what I'm saying? A lot of you adults that don't understand what's going on, that can't see through the smoke and mirrors, is you got to always be held accountable for the things that you do, and you got to always be held accountable for the things that you say. And see, Bun B, he put a lot of negative lyrics out there in the world. He put a lot of negative energy, a lot of that gangster rap. He put it out there. And when that same rap, when that same gangster music, when that same energy turned around and ran up in his house, now he want to be a civilian. So you don't get to just sell drugs and shoot people and do rap music that's killing your community. And then as soon as you want to be a civilian, you get to turn around and don't get held accountable for all those songs. Pimp C got one of my favorite songs is UGK, Young Jeezy, and Jay-Z. I think it's called Get Throwed or Be Throwed. It's one of my favorite songs from them because I wasn't really in tune with their music. But when they did music with Jay-Z, being from VA, I tuned into that. And in this song, Bun B said, motherfuck the judge, prosecutor, and the DA. You understand? He said that. Wicked streets of VA. He said, coming from the wicked streets of PA. Motherfuck the judge, prosecutor, and the DA. Coming from a place where a whole fuck two-way, three-way, four-way, any way the pro say. Never hear a hoe say, no, I don't, no, I can't, stop that, or no, I won't. See, I can go down these lyrics, my G. So when you push that into the community, when you push that through your music, when you push that narrative for the higher ups and the elites, because you're only going to make millions of dollars if you making lyrics that's killing your community, that's destroying your culture. When you do that for all those years, my G, you cannot now, just become a civilian. You don't get to just turn away and go do your own thing and not have to be held accountable for those things. And I'll give you a prime example. Mobsters, Italian mobsters, right? They'll do a whole bunch of work. They do a whole bunch of hits. They make a whole bunch of money for the mob family. And then they get older and they want to go live their life. And they leave the mob and they leave the crime syndicate and they leave the streets alone. And then somehow, some way, at old age, it catches up to them. Somebody sees them. Somebody recognizes them from back in the day and the work that you put in. And then they run down on you. And you can't say, oh, well, I changed my life, my G. I changed my life. I'm no longer a gangster. I'm no longer a gangster rapper. I'm no longer a mobster. I no longer do that negativity. You don't get to run from the actions. You have to be held accountable. So that's why I feel like a lot of people are getting it confused where you got people divided and you got some people saying, yo, Bun B is a civilian. And you got some people saying, no, Bun B used to do X, Y, and Z. And they really can't find the common ground is because nobody's really elaborating on the fact that Bun B has not been held accountable. He has not took accountability for his actions. He has not took accountability for the music that he put into the community. He has not taken accountability for misguiding the youth, promoting lean, promethazine. Yeah. Bun B and Pimp C, they were tools for the higher ups and the elites to push promethazine and lean, my G, and to make it sound cool and to make the youngsters. Now let's go into another angle because that's just the start of it. Bun B has not taken accountability. Now, let me give you an example of what he could have did. Let's just say Bun B, he did his music career. You understand what I'm saying? He did his music career. He made his money. He got his family. And now he has to reinvent himself. And he comes to the people and he says, listen. I am going to make trail burgers now. I want to do a press conference. This is what I mean when I say, the humiliation ritual. When I say you cannot do anything in the dark when you are a puppet for the higher ups and the elites. Everything has to be done in public. Everything has to be done for the masses to see because you stimulate the masses. You inspire the masses. You help motivate. So for a long time, you've been motivating negativity. You've been motivating drama and violence. You've been motivating this negative rap music. You've been inspiring young teens to drink lean and promethazine. So now, when you have to reinvent yourself and you come to the conclusion that life is behind you, Bun B should have did a press conference out there in Texas. And he should have got on behind the mic on camera and he should have said, listen to all my young youth, to all my friends and my fans of Bun B and Pimp C. I want to say I appreciate you guys. And thank you for supporting us for all of these years. But now I'm turning a new leaf. Now, I am going to use the image of Bun B. I am going to use the celebrity of Bun B, but I am now selling trail burgers. I am now selling the best burger and fry combination, not just in the country, but in the world. Trail burgers. And I want to say that, when I was young and I was going through drama and I was traumatized and I was beginning my healing process, I made a lot of songs that I don't stand by anymore. You understand what I'm saying? I made a lot of songs that reflected my trauma. I made a lot of songs that misled the youth. I made a lot of songs about lean, about promethazine, about drugs. Motherfuck the judge, prosecutor, and the DA. I said these things in my song, and I want to let y'all know that I don't stand behind that anymore. I am now a civilian. I am now an entrepreneur. I am now a business owner. I'm a family man. I'm a grandfather. I'm a husband. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't just get to be a hardcore rapper. You don't just get to be a gangster. You don't just get to be a shooter, a thug, a hoodlum, whatever you want to call it, and then one day leave that life alone and think that the world don't see that. And think that the world is just going to follow that. That That ain't how it go. He was supposed to give a press conference. See, this is not what you're hearing. You're not hearing nobody else speak like this on YouTube. You're not hearing nobody else give y'all this game. Grown man business, man. Grown man business. He was supposed to do a press conference and let everybody know, listen, man, you know, I'm turning over a new leaf. If y'all like the music from UGK and Bun B and Pimp C, by all means, continue to listen to it. But I'm here to tell you that I'm not that same guy anymore. I am a businessman. I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm stepping into a new chapter in my life. I'm stepping into a new chapter, my G. And I don't want you guys to see me in the streets or think that I'm still representing that same nonsense. I've grown out of it. I've grown out of it. And in hindsight, I can see that, you know, I was traumatized as a youngster. I had a lot of healing to do. And now with the healing of my wife, my family, my children, I bring to you and I present to you Trill Burger. That's what he was supposed to do. But because Bun B never did that, because Bun B tried to, you know, straddle the fence. He tried to straddle the fence. He tried to, you know, lean on that gangster persona and that gangster image. And he tried to, merge it in with Trill Burger. And it didn't work out like that because this young man ran up in his house and now he on the stand crying. I mean, I'm talking, he's crying on the stand, my G. But, Pimp C is rolling in his fucking grave right now. Pimp C is highly disgusted. Trust me. Trust me. Pimp C is not, he's not stamping that from heaven, from the clouds above, wherever he's at. Now we're going to break this thing down. We're going to get into the situation. Salute to all 154 people in the live chat. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. That's all I ask. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Now, again, let's break down the angles we already went through, accountability. Pimp C never took accountability. He never, took full responsibility and accountability for the youth that he misled, right? Pimp C didn't inform the people. He didn't give a press conference letting everybody know that he's a civilian, my G. You got to let people know that you are a civilian. You don't just get to become a civilian after years and years and years of being a gangster. You think 50 Cent is a civilian? 50 Cent is not a civilian, my G. When you play in that game, homie, it's a code that you live and you die by. And getting on the fucking stand is disgusting work. Now let's go into a brand new angle because I see this in my DM. Grown Man Business TV, but, he had a gun to his wife's head. He got a gun and he broke in his house and he traumatized his wife and blah, blah, blah. Listen to me. I got a wife. And we're going to break this thing down because I'm disgusted at the fact that that Bun B didn't fully delete that young man. So you telling me this young man broke into your house. He put a gun to your wife's head. He got in a shootout with you. You shot him in the stomach and you didn't kill him. You didn't delete this man. You didn't kill him, but you chose to put a suit on, get your silly ass on the stand and cry like a baby? I'm talking fucking crying. If it was hurting you that bad, why didn't you delete him? That wasn't grown man business, homie. That's some hoe. That's suckerness. That's that whole shit. That ain't Trill, Bun B. You need to change the name of your burgers because that ain't Trill. Now let me give you an example, my G. You break in my house. You put a gun to my kids. You put a gun to my wife. You put a gun to my mama. You put a gun to anybody that might just be in my house, in this house. And then me and you get in a shootout. Oh, we gunning it out. God, the universe, the stars are aligned that my wife so happened to get out your hands. You let her go, and me and you get to banging it out. Me and you. And you in my house. You done already, I'm standing my fucking ground, homie. Texas, Florida, there is no second thought. We already know. You break in my house, I can kill you. So me and you get to shooting it out. You don't shoot me, but I shoot your ass in the stomach. Bam! Woo, I got you. Gotcha. You get to running off. How do you make it to the police? You won't make it to the police with me. Cause I wouldn't care. Once you run, once you catch that hot bullet, you turn your silly ass around and you get to running, I'ma hawk you down. I'm talking, I don't care if you run. Yo, it would have been people in the neighborhood pulled out their phones and caught grown man business TV chasing your ass down the street and standing over top of you, just like 187 people in the live chat hit that subscribe button. It would have been a 187, a 187, a 187, my G. I would have smoked you. You wouldn't have made it to court. You wouldn't have made it to the police. You wouldn't have made it to handcuffs because you broke in my house. You put a gun to my wife's head. Me and you get in the shootout and you get hit and you're not going to make it to the police. You're not going to make it. So I thought that was pretty odd of Bun B. That because you shot homie and you ain't kill him. He broke in your house, put a gun to your wife's head, got in the shootout, you shot him, but you ain't kill him. That's red flags all over the field, my G. Red flags all over the field. You got to know something. Here at Grown Man Business TV, if you already in tune with the channel, you already know I'm at the big house. Hold on, because I don't want y'all to get it confused. My G. Salute to the chat. 154 people in the chat. I don't want you to get it confused. You see that? We at the big house. So don't get it confused so I'm telling you, you run into this big house. You run into Grown Man Business TV. You break in. You want to find where the chain is at. You want to find where the money is at. You want to find where the goods is at. And I'm going to smoke you. I'm going to step on you. I'm going to smoke your boots. I'm going to step on you. I don't care. Bro, if you run out this house and then you run up the street, I'm going to chase you up the street. I wouldn't care what. I wouldn't care, Bree. That's what. So I'm trying to figure out, if he put a gun to your wife's head, Bun B, why didn't you kill him? I would have rather you did that. I would have rather you deleted him. I would have rather you stepped on him. I would respect you more. Okay? But you didn't. You didn't finish the job. You let him make it to handcuffs. You let him go to jail. It's disgusting work, my G. Disgusting work. And see, again, we gotta be, this is one of the problems in our community. Accountability. We so quick to call somebody a civilian. We so quick to try to make an excuse, to try to make a reason for grown men. Only women and children get excuses made for them. Only women and children get to lean on that. Bun B, you a fully grown man, homie. You got questions that need to be asked. Why didn't you delete that man? Why didn't you finish the job? Okay, follow me on this. So homie makes it back to the cops. He gets put in handcuffs and he goes to jail. Now again, I really want to give y'all this game because I'm figuring out and I'm understanding now that this is the only place you're going to be able to get it. The YouTube streets are dry. The YouTube streets are washed up. You understand? Big salute to 05 Voter Movement. That's probably the only platform I could say that you're going to be able to get some realness out of it. Everybody else is washed up and compromised. Everybody else are slaves. This shit is disgusting work. So yeah, it's passion in my voice because I understand that you only gonna get this shit here. You not gonna get it nowhere else. It's impossible, my G. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. 149 people in the live chat. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You understand me? So now, homie makes it out. Y'all have a gunfight. He catch a bullet to the stomach, to the abdomen. He makes it away. He makes it. The police arrest him, and they take him to jail. Now, I want to say this. Nobody died at Bun B's house. His wife wasn't harmed in any way except for psychologically because she's probably traumatized from that event. Nobody was physically hurt. Nobody was physically harmed. Homie is going to jail. He's already going to get 25 years, and you shot this man. You don't think that justice is due? You don't think that justice is done? He's already going to get 25 to 30 years, and you fucking shot him for coming in your house. Nothing wrong with that. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. The problem is that you thought that it was okay to put on that suit and that blazer and to walk your silly ass in that courthouse and get on that stand and get that young man 40 years after he's already going to get 20 and he's already been shot. Now, a lot of people in the DM, again, big salute to the DM. It's a lot of people in the DM saying, Grown Man Business TV, you know, you don't think that he should have, he did the right thing. He put a gun to his wife's head. You know, you don't want this man to be free. You know, he broke in people's houses. Well, let me tell you something. The same music that Bun B been pushing all of these years influenced dudes like that young man. The rap music that UGK and Pimp C and all of these dudes from Texas been talking about all these years help influence the very energy that ran into his house. If you ask me, I think that justice has been served. The police got him, his ass in jail. He already gonna get 40 years. 20 years. He got shot in the stomach. He got to heal from that. He probably ain't, he can't even use the bathroom. Yo, that shit would change your life. He done paid his dues to society. 20 years in jail and a bullet to the stomach. I say we even. I say we even. Because if you would have came in Grown Man Business's house, your ass would have been, I would have sent you to the afterlife. I would, sent you to meet your maker. Whatever that is. See you at the crossroads, little homie. But since you was dealing with Bun B, right? UGK, Underground King, you got a chance to live. And if you don't understand this, you need to know this. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Any and everybody will deserve and should deserve a second chance. Bun B, when he was younger, he wasn't thinking about fucking Trill burgers. He was telling everybody to sip lean, and he was saying, motherfuck the judge, prosecutor, and the DA. Imagine if Bun B would have been thrown away. Somebody would have locked him up for 100 years because of the things that he said and the mistakes that he made as a young kid, as a young man, trying to get money. Bun B was supposed to go in that courthouse and tell that young man, you know what? I forgive you for what you did. You paid your, you paid your price. Bun B was not supposed to get on that stand and say one fucking word. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. It is what it is. Bun B was supposed to let his wife go in there. And this is Grown Man Business TV. I am not a gang member. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a law-abiding citizen of this country. I'm a tax-paying citizen, my G. Yeah. I'm nothing like these. So you don't ever get it confused. But even being a tax-paying citizen in this country, I got the right to blow your face off if you play with me on my property. I got the right to stand my ground if you play with me on my property, my G. I said, and I think that, he's supposed to delete it, homie. He's supposed to made an example of that young man. Smoked his boots so everybody know. Hey man, Bun B shooting, he gunning. Don't go over there. These are the things you gotta do when you play gangster for so long. These are the things you gotta do when you rapped about negativity and lean and promethazine for so long. But since you didn't do it, since you didn't kill that young man, you didn't delete him, ain't no reason to go to court and get him 40 years, my G. No reason to go to court and get that man 40 years, my G. No reason. Let the judge and the law do what the judge and the law do. That's what they get paid for. I thought it was disgusting work, homie. Big salute to the 154 people in the chat. I thought it was absolutely disgusting work watching Pimp C, Bun B, tarnish the legacy of UGK, Underground Kings. Dirty the name of UGK, Underground Kings. Officially stamp himself as a rat, come on, man, you don't get on the stand, homie. You don't do that. And you don't get to use the fact that your wife, you understand, had a gun. Let me tell you something. His wife knew who he was. Bun B wife know he's an underground legend. He's an underground king. When she married him, Bun B wife know what she was dealing with. She know he's an ex-gangster. He's an ex-lean drinker. He's an ex-rapper that pushed negativity into the community. She know that. She didn't marry a lawyer. She didn't marry a doctor. She married an ex-gangster. And I put the X up there, you understand, because I'm being considerate. I understand as a grown man that you grow and you elevate. I understand as a grown man that you don't do the same things you did at 21, at 40. When you 41, you're not doing the same things you was doing at 21, 22. When you 40, when you 50 years old, you're not thinking the same way you was thinking when you was 21, 22. That person is long in the past, my G. But the actions of that person, you have to be held accountable for. So she knew who she was dealing with. This is fucking Bun B. She should have told Bun B, don't worry about it. He already been shot. He already in jail. He going to jail. This is a home invasion. They know the whole story. He's pleaded guilty. This nigga not even fighting the case. He not even pleaded not guilty. He's already pleaded guilty. His wife was supposed to tell Bun B, don't you go on a stand, I'll go on a stand. He had the gun to my head. I'm traumatized and I want his ass in jail. But you don't tarnish. Your wife is supposed to protect you in that way. The same way Bun B got into a gunfight with this young man, trying to protect his wife. His wife was supposed to get into a gunfight in the courtroom, protecting Bun B, protecting the UGK name, protecting the legacy. His wife was never supposed to let him get on the fucking stand, knowing the background he come from. I know that he not the same person, but the background that he come from. He come from UGK, being an underground legend, an underground king. A legendary rapper out of Houston, out of Texas. You understand? One half of UGK, the legendary rap group with Pimp C. This is a fucking legacy that's built off of the streets, that's built off of some things that you was doing when you was a youngster. You don't ever dirty that name up. You think, bro, and I'm telling you, 50 Cent will never, 50 Cent is not the old G Unit. He don't even say G Unit like that. G Unit. 50 Cent is not that guy. It is what it is, my G. But when you get on, when you get on a stand, that was nasty work. That was nasty work, man. That was, you know, It is what it is, man. Salute, 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 pop star, yo. You know, right now, man, we you know, it's men's health, and I'm gonna do a whole nother live stream in a few minutes. After I get done with this, I had to give my perspective on that because I got over 100 DMs, from different people asking, and wanting to know my perspective on this situation. Um, Wanting to know if Bun B is a snitch in my eyes, and I gotta say yes, man. He ratted, man. He ratted, and he ain't even have to. He didn't have to get on the stand. He didn't have to say nothing. Homie is cooked already. And you shot him. There's no reason why you needed to get on the stand and fucking cry, bro. And cry. Bro, listen. He got on the stand and he cried like a baby. Nigga, you ain't that old, B. You not that old, homie. That I don't care. He's an old man. He's not fucking old, man. Bun B is not old, man. That was nasty work. The white man already got him, homie. He in the court. He pleaded guilty. He going to jail. They don't play about home invasions in Florida, in Texas, man. They don't play about that shit. And a shootout. So man, come on, man. Your ass doing 20 to 30 years, B. Guaranteed. So it was no reason for Bun. Now, you know, again, let me finish on that. It's Men's Health Month. So big salute to all the grown men out there that's on their business, that's on their health. And we gonna juice a few things, man. I be juicing. Charlie P, what it do, homie? What it do? Yeah, man. Like I didn't like it, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you gotta understand something, man. I realized without, like I said, when I'm off of YouTube, when I'm crossing state lines at all times, I just realized how dry the streets is. The YouTube streets is dry. You're gonna get the same perspective from everybody. You're gonna get the same dialogue, the same content from all of these same content creators, and it get real dry when Grown Man Business TV is not in these YouTube streets. When I'm not giving the perspective. So again, I got over 100 DMs about this topic. And I know a lot of people thought that I was gonna say, no, he's not a snitch. But you gotta understand, man, it's deeper than rap, always. It's always deeper than rap. And for him to get on the stand and cry after all of those years, after all of those years of rapping about lean, promethazine, hustling, drug dealing, being in the streets, shooting, killing, robbing, hood politics, to be 51 years old and get your dumb ass on the stand and cry. Come on, man. Go get therapy, my G. That wasn't the place for that. Go get you a therapist and do that shit in the therapist office, homie. If you traumatized and your wife is traumatized and y'all going through what y'all going through, understandable. I understand when there's gunplay involved, it get wicked. But in front of them white people, that dog fur having, you know, the motherfuckers full of dog. Everybody got dog fur. The judge got dog fur. The court, the DA got dog fur. The prosecutor got everybody got dog fur on a. Come on, man, you don't get in front of those animals and get the crying like that, nigga. What you trying to do, man? What you trying to get out the situation? He already going to jail, and you shot him already. You know, it just was nasty work, and it angered me because it's like, damn, all this work you put in, all this music you done did, all these plaques, this legendary history that you done built, now you done stained it up. You know, it's nasty work, man. Bruh, hey, Charlie P, I just went into that. Pimp C rolling in his grave, homie. Pimp C is disgusted. Pimp C rolling in his grave because Pimp C would have told that, hey, man, don't you take your ass on that stand, Bun. Hey, Bun, no, Bun, hey. Tell your old lady to get up on the stand, Bun. Hey, hell no, Bun. Hell no, Bun. Don't you, hey, cuz, no, hey, Bun. Hey, listen to me, cuz. That ain't gonna be good for the brand when you get up, and they gonna record this, Bun B. Bun, don't get up on that stand. This shit gonna live forever, Bun. That's what Pimp C is saying from the fucking heavens. From the hip hop heavens, my G, telling what the fuck? And you gotta understand something. Bun B is Pimp C. Pimp C is Bun B. You don't get one without the other. That's why I say his wife, you know, it really made me, again, because I'm my wife, you know, we gonna protect each other in different ways. Somebody come in the house, I'm gonna get the busing at them. We gonna have a shootout, motherfucker. You ain't leaving out of here alive. You not gonna make it out the big house alive. But and that's how I'm gonna protect my wife. And sometimes I might make an irrational decision. I might think that I know what I'm talking about. I might think that I'm doing the right thing, and that's what you got a wife there to do and say, nah, nah, baby, don't do that. I know what you want to do. I know you want to, you want to testify. You want this man to go to jail because he put a fucking gun in my head. I understand that, but I got to protect you. You know why we selling all these trill burgers? Because the legacy of UGK, the legacy of Bun B and Pimp C, it's a legacy. This shit is not something you get to do overnight. It take years and years of rapping like this. It take years and years of destroying your community. It take years and years of pushing promethazine and lean to the youth. It take years of this. This is not something we can get back. But you can lose it with one mistake. One wrong turn can dirty this shit up. And his wife was supposed to protect him from that. His wife was supposed to lead. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And to address that, what you were saying, Charlie P, in the last comment you made, yeah. I already told the people in here, 118 people in the live chat, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I already told them. See, I thought it was nasty work at the fact that you came into Bun B's house, you put a gun to his wife's head, y'all get in the shootout, you shoot him in his stomach. And how the fuck did he make it to the police? How in the hell did this man with a bullet in his stomach get in handcuffs? Because listen, you come in the big house. You come in the big house and you not gonna make it. And I'm gonna tell you something. I wouldn't care if you fucking ran out. I wouldn't care if you ran 2 blocks up the road. I'm gonna chase you down. I'm gonna hawk you down, homie. And I'm gonna stand on top of you and I'm gonna step on you. And that's it. I'm going to make sure you don't make it to the cops. I'm going to make sure you don't make it in handcuffs. I'm going to step on you in front of my neighbors. I got neighbors all over this. Your ass run up the street. I'm going to step on you in front of my neighbors. This shit would get so out of hand that my neighbors would get to look in. Something going on out there. It's a grown man. Is that GMB? They'll be recording me. And your ass would have got smoked on camera because it would have been video. People would have been recording because I would have been busting on you, son. You would have got hit because obviously he got shot in the stomach. He turned around. He jumped out of the window. He did something and ran off. Bun B out of shape. Bun B he eating trill burgers and fries every day. He can't chase. I would have chased your ass, nigga. What? 10 blocks. Yeah, would have made shit. You would have made it up there. Fucking out, got on top of you, nigga. Boom, boom, boom. This is stand your ground. I'm standing on the ground. I'ma stand over top of you. I'ma step on you. So yeah, that's to address that, Charlie. I already thought that was, I thought that was, what are we doing? You in Texas. So you didn't chase him down and you didn't kill him, but you got your ass on a stand and cried. And got that young man 40 years. Nasty work. Nasty work, my G. Yeah. I'm one of them. My daughters and my old lady and people in my family, they always, they laugh at me to a certain extent, but they just know what type of person. They know don't come to me with this shit. Because when it go down, it's going down. And it's going all the way down. And I always been the one to, I'm going to take full advantage of a free kill. I don't care what color you are. When it come down to a free kill, I don't care what color you are. If you break in my house, you come on my property, you threaten my life, you threaten my wife's life, nigga, that's a free kill. I got to have that kill because I'm going to war. I'll be home tonight. I'll be watching the playoffs, you know, Kyrie Irving and yeah, and Jalen Brown. I'll be watching the playoffs and shit. Smoke your boots, homie. Blow you down. A free kill is always good. So Bun B already on some whole shit to me that you let that man do that, you ain't smoke him. You understand what I'm saying? And if you ever with a female that don't protect you in that way, that don't protect you in the same way you willing to protect her, she ain't it. That's to all my fellas out there. That's to all my young boys out there. That's to everybody that listen and come in the DMs and tap in with Grown Man Business TV. I'm telling you, if your old lady don't protect you the same way you willing to protect her, because we are gonna fight and kill and die behind our families. Your wife's supposed to do everything in her power to protect you, protect your last name, protect your image, protect your celebrity, whatever it is. That's her motherfucking job. And if she don't do it, if she let you do some hoe shit, if she let you do some sucker shit on camera, she ain't it. Hey, Zach, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm married to a, you already know how, well, Zach, I'm not sure, you could be new to the channel. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. 138 people in the live chat. We doing this shit. We going up. We gonna be at 20,000 subscribers in no time. But Zach, man, I gotta disagree with that. My G, because I'm married to a black woman. Like, I don't like dog fur. I never was the guy that was intrigued by so-called exotic women that have dog fur hair that sheds everywhere. I never liked that shit. So my old lady is full black, you know, fucking full Nick. That's it. And my old lady is the same way. I know a wife is supposed to do that because I have a wife that would have did that. I am Bun B. I am UGK for life. You understand? We come from the streets. We rap about pimping, promethazine. You know what the fuck you dealing with when you marry Bun B. We selling Trill burgers. Trill. Just the word Trill. Trill, homie. We selling Trill burgers. Why do you think we selling Trill burgers so much? You think that it's just because I make good burgers or Bun B? No, the 85% of the reason why Bun B is selling these burgers at a high rate and at a, at the pace that he's selling it is because Bun B is behind it. The celebrity, the image, you understand, of Bun B is pushing these Trill burgers out. Now that's been stepped on. It's a lot of people that's not going to go sit and eat those Trill burgers no more. It's a lot of people that, that came to support Bun B that is not going to support Bun B anymore. I guarantee you the numbers go down because you have now stained your name, if you like it or not, my G. If you like it or not. This is deeper than rap. This is deeper than grow up. You understand? You got to be able to see through the smoke and mirrors. So it's obvious. If you feel like I need to grow up or X, Y, and Z, then I'll subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel. You have made your way to the realest on YouTube for a reason. You got to understand that, man. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. It's deeper than rap. It's deeper than, oh, he's, his wife is deeper than that. You understand what I'm saying? His wife's supposed to know that. But most of the time, women are so engulfed in their own feelings. They're so self-centered. They're always worried about themselves and how they feel that sometimes they don't protect you the way they're supposed to protect you. And I can guarantee you in 6 months to a year, when those numbers go down for them Trill burgers, when the money ain't coming in like it was coming in before this whole situation, then they'll realize, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have. She's supposed to stop them. Hold on, baby. Listen to me. Let's sit down. Let's just calm down. Let's figure this out. The last thing you need, you already shot him. You already save the day. The last thing you need to is to be recorded on the fucking stand crying and pointing a finger and saying, yeah, he's in the courtroom, he's right there. That's the last thing you need to be doing. Because the business is gonna be affected. Big salute to the chat, man. You know, it is what it is. It'll be what it's gonna be. Big salute to all the grown men, all the big dogs that fall under my voice when I'm talking. You understand? June, what I found out today is that June is Men's Health Month. Men's mental health month. But mental health, you know, physical health, all of that plays in itself. And, you know, I wanted to elaborate on that, and I'm gonna do a whole nother live. I'm gonna get off this live and I'm gonna come right back and do a whole nother live. Because, you know, they always try to push that agenda that June is, you know, the LBG, you know, the 1, 2, 3, AB, the community. Oh, it's the Pride Month. This ain't Pride Month, homie. This ain't fucking Pride Month. Ain't nothing, none of that. Ain't no fucking, this ain't Pride Month. This is Men's Mental Health and Physical Health Month. So my next live I'm about to do, we about to juice up, man. I want to say something, man. If you guys have not started juicing, if you have not experienced juicing, my G, I would suggest and I would recommend that you guys go get a juicer. You know, if you're a father, tell your girlfriend, your wife, tell your kids that you want a juicer for Father's Day. Get yourself a juicer, my G. You know, a lot of people in the DM ask me shit like, hey, Charlie, this is the wildest shit. You wouldn't believe it, but yeah, you probably would, but it's just funny to me. But, you know, a lot of people ask me a skin regimen. What is your skin routine? What is your skin regimen? And I'm an old head, my G. At the most, when I was young, we used to use like Noxzema or some shit, or we would like exfoliate with certain shit, right? But like, I don't have a skin routine. It's not something that I do every day, that I have to do every day, that I feel like I need that for skin routine. What I believe it is juicing, bro. Cutting out that white sugar, cutting the sugar out, the majority of it, not fully, right? But the majority, 85, 95% of sugar, cut the shit out and then begin juicing. And I'm gonna do a live real quick because I just juiced earlier, but I'm about to juice some watermelon and cucumbers and ginger. Always add ginger to anything that you juice, and this shit is crazy. It's powerful. Yeah, man. Fishbone, exactly. You know what I'm saying? It come with the melanin and it come with the program, but at the same time, like, you know, the older that I'm getting, I'm just realizing different ways to counteract this system, counteract it, the higher ups and the elites, to really play chess at the highest level. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, it's easy to go buy a Pepsi. It's easy to go buy a soda, buy a Gatorade, or drink that bullshit. But when you take your time out and you chop them apples up and you chop them cucumbers up and you chop that pineapple up, homie, it's powerful. It's powerful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I juiced up. I'm gonna show y'all in my next live. So make sure you subscribe so that you can get the notification for this next live stream I'm about to do. But I did a celery, cucumbers, green apples, ginger, cilantro greens, and the lemon. And I juiced all that shit up today. And I got this green concoction. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then I'm about to do watermelon, cucumbers, lemon, strawberries, and ginger. You understand what I'm saying? Crazy, my G. Like, shit is it's immaculate. I can't lie. Hold on, Charlie P. Let me see. Salute, appreciate that, Charlie P. Yeah, you always locked in, man. I be seeing you in these YouTube streets too. You know, you a real one. Yeah, man. They be on it. But I be having my days, man. You know what I'm saying? I be having my days, man, where I might slip up and eat like a Reese cup or something. You know what I'm saying? I've been having a craving for like fried chicken. I ate a piece of fried chicken earlier, right? But for the most part, I'm eating salad, I'm eating greens, I'm eating just totally healthy. And yeah, I would suggest everybody that's listening or paying any attention, ginger, a fishbone. That ginger, bro, woo, is powerful, man. It's powerful, man. Yeah. Yeah, get a juicer. Charlie, I'm telling you, man, I ain't gonna lie. Again, the women in your life are supposed to protect you to a certain extent. The female lions, they protect the male lion. Let's say two male lions come to kill the male lion that's running the pride, right? And they're gonna jump him. The females come out, homie. They take one of the males, and he takes the other male, and then they. So your women are supposed. So my mother sent me the juicer, and I had it for a while. It's just sitting in there, and when I came back, something said, "Yo, can I drink a lot of water?" But when you juice, those fruits hold a lot of water, and that water that's in those fruits are way more powerful than just drinking water out the bottle. You understand what I'm saying? So I started doing the juice thing, and that shit is powerful. Yeah, it's powerful. He thought I was Drake. You couldn't have thought that. You couldn't have thought that. You couldn't have thought I was Drake. You know what I'm saying? Drake. You couldn't have. I'm too dark. Drake is almost Caucasian. Drake is a Jewish guy. Drake is nothing like this. You couldn't have thought. Plus, I write these sermons. I come up with these. The downloads is downloaded, and I give y'all these live streams, and I give y'all this content. Nobody helps me with this, so you couldn't have thought I was Drake. I'm not mean. Don't trip. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody in the live chat. A Pope. When I juice everything, that Pope gets separated. It's fire. Let me show y'all something. I'm gonna do a whole live real quick. So y'all make sure y'all hit the subscribe button so y'all can lock in with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's beautiful out there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hey, hey. It's beautiful out here. The sunshine state. You see that motherfucking shot, boy? Don't play no motherfucking game with me, boy. Yeah. I do a ginger. Yeah, turmeric and lime. Oh, shot every morning. Yeah. Listen, hey, Fishbone, you on to something? You on to? You know what I'm talking about then. This what I did. This what I did today. Right here. See how that look? This is cucumbers, celery, green apples, cilantro, a lemon, and ginger. This is this right here. Shit is powerful, my G. Powerful. Let me show you some. See what I'm saying? Look at this shit. I got a whole gang of them. I'm about to fill them up. Whole gang of it. You know what I'm saying? I got all kind of jars and shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. It's powerful. It's powerful, my G. Shit right here. See this shit right here? See this shit right here? This shit right here. Yeah, man. I got some boiled eggs too. So I'm gonna do watermelon, cucumber. I'm about to go to the store in a few minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and go live, and we gonna juice. We gonna juice. I got this juicer right here. But I'm gonna get a bigger one soon. But this one does the job. So, but I want a bigger one. So this is the juicer right here. Hold on. I ain't sure what I'm saying. That's the juicer right there. You know what I mean? You put it in here. Boom. It all comes out the back. You know what I'm saying? You got the spout right there. So yeah, that's the juicer right there. If you wanna, you know what I'm saying, you got the joint right there. Go up under there. Like that. Yeah, we about to juice some more in a few minutes, but I wanted to go live with y'all. Yeah. I'm gonna get a bigger one. I want to get a bigger juicer. Which I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get a bigger juicer, probably in a couple weeks. But that one does the job. That one really does the trick. And it's powerful, man. When you wake up in the morning and you drink that ginger, man, and all that shit, man, you don't want to drink anything else. You don't want to drink soda. It kind of like takes the whole. It's the processed sugar. You can feel it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go into a long rant because I'm gonna do another live stream, like I said, in a few minutes. But that when it comes to men's health and mental health, that processed sugar is fueling a lot of that. When you see niggas arguing, when you see dudes and they hyper and they want to kill you and they want to shoot you and they fighting and they arguing and all of these things come from that processed sugar. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of us don't really realize, we never really realize how much of a drug that processed sugar is. That white sugar is just, it's terrible, my G. And then when you get the juicing and you add that ginger and you add certain fruits, you will realize how much sugar is already in the fruit. We don't need that processed shit. You understand what I'm saying? That processed shit really, it makes you crazy, bro. It's almost worse than cocaine. It's almost worse than crack and heroin. It's that addictive that when you start to, it starts to move, it starts to sway your mood. You have mood swings. It's terrible, B. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. And the more I go into this health thing that I'm doing, like I'm just really eating healthy. Like if let me tell you something. If I'm not, I watch everything I'm taking in now, everything that I'm eating. So I don't just eat because I feel hungry. I'll just not eat. I won't eat for, I might eat once a day sometimes. Sometimes I wake up, I don't even eat in the morning. I might drink my juice in the morning. I might eat a banana or two or something like that, a piece of fruit, right? I won't eat for the rest of the day. And now I done got my mind to the point where I might not eat for the rest of the day. Sometimes I won't eat at all. I'll wake up the next. You feel what I'm saying? That sugar is more addictive than cocaine. So cocaine is a drug, level one. Your ass going to jail. Crack, heroin, your ass going to jail. But you could feed us this processed sugar. I'm talking, however, yeah. I can believe it. That coffee, that's one thing I like about being over the road. Hey, Charlie P, when I'm home, I'll drink one coffee a day. When I'm over the road, I don't drink any coffee because it's hard for me to get the kind of, I don't just drink any coffee. I need the shit to be made a certain way. I need it to be hot. I need it to be from Dunkin' Donuts. I need it to be perfect, and then I could drink it. So yeah, I cut coffee just by default. And I ain't smoked no weed or nothing like that in like 2 years. So I'm kind of happy about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't smoke no weed. I don't smoke no weed. That's one thing too. Like when I was smoking weed, it was it was kind of driving me crazy because they spraying the weed with all this shit. It's like I just felt like an addict. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to go buy the weed, then I had to go buy some backwoods, and I gotta get gas because I'm going to buy the weed, and I just felt like a fiend. So I just quit that shit. And once I got it out my system, I was like, I ain't going back no time soon. I ain't smoking no weed no time soon. The weed gonna always be there. Maybe in a few years I'll start smoking a little weed, but I ain't smoked weed in like 2 years. You got to be real careful with them teas, man. Them tea bags. I've been seeing like videos and shit. Like when you look into them tea bags, you got to be very careful. Just be careful with that tea, man. Tea is good, but those tea bags be having like, um, they be having like microscopic organisms and small termite bed, but it be all kind of shit in them little tea bags that you can't see, and you just be dipping it in that water and you drinking it. So just be careful with that. What it do? What it do, Adrian? What it do? I see you, homie. I eat fruit straight up. I eat fruit straight up too, but what I, doing the research and the due diligence, what I realized is Let's just go left real fast. And before I'm gonna get off of here, but let's go left real fast. Bottled water. When did people start drinking bottled water? Because you already know, right? We didn't, that bottled water, like it was no bottled water in the 50s. It was no bottled water in the 60s and the 70s. It was no bottled water, you know what I'm saying? It was no this water that we drink out these bottles and shit. When did they start? When did this shit start? You know what I'm saying? And when I do my research and when I look into certain conversations, what I realized is we really not supposed to drink water like that. And I know it sounds crazy, so I don't want, but you come here for the real. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. We really not supposed to drink water out the bottles. You ever notice that babies don't drink water out? You gotta teach a newborn baby in due time to drink water. But a newborn baby, you could feed them fruit that got water in it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that again. Newborn babies don't drink water. You know what I'm saying? They just don't drink water. Like they go fucking a couple of years. They go a couple of years, my G. Almost 2 years without drinking no water. They drink breast milk or whatever milk they drinking, but they don't drink they won't even drink the water, a newborn baby, right? But this 1-year-old baby, you can give him fruit that has water in it and they'll ingest that. So what I started realizing is doing my research and tapping in with certain people and reading certain shit and just getting certain information is that you don't have to drink bottled water. We don't have to drink no water. As long as we eating fruit on a daily basis, particularly watermelon, my G. Think of this shit. This shit is fucking 90% water. You can eat a bunch of watermelon and be free and still not gain no weight because it's all water. You just pissing it out. And you highly hydrated. And that water that's in that watermelon is not the water that's in that bottle, my G. Ooh, I done gave you some game. I done gave you some motherfucking game. You come here for the real. 165 people in the live chat. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. You have beat the algorithm. You have beat the shadow ban. Somehow, some way, you have made your way to the Realest channel on YouTube. Nah, bro, listen, Craig, I'm telling you, bro. That's why I said I know it's going to sound crazy to y'all. I know it's going to sound crazy, with that particular topic. I don't want to just throw that shit on you. Well water, you can drink well water, but I'm saying Craig, the healthiest way to ingest water is through fruit. Grapes, all kind of hydrating fruits. If you could, and then let me just say this too. You don't necessarily have to drink eat the fruit to get you can drink the watermelon juice. That's why the juicing is so powerful, because these cucumbers are full of vegetables. These different vegetables are full of water. A fucking cactus is full of water. You can juice, right? But the difference is, Craig, let me give you the difference. The difference is these plants have taken in the sunlight. They have distilled this water in a way that you can't find in no bottle, my G. You can't find it in no faucet. You can't find it. I mean, I drink water, but I'm getting away from that for real as well. You ever notice, you ever paid attention that if you drink some people drink too much water and their feet or their skin will blow, you could push it in, because our body don't really ingest water the way y'all think it do. Hey, Isaac, man, do your research on me. You feel me? Do your research on this. Yeah, it has sugar, but but this is what you gotta understand. I just said that. See, this is what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying to you. I just said that these plants and these fruits and they have sugar in them, but that sugar that's in that watermelon is not processed sugar, my G. The sugar in that water is not The sugar in that watermelon is not the same as processed sugar. It's different levels to this. It's different motherfucking. It's multiple angles to one thing. You understand? 225 people in the live chat. Hey, look, man, I don't think nothing, man. I think you could watch me from the fucking back of the, you can go to the back of the class, man. That's what I think, man. See how that works? 225 people in the live chat. Make sure you hit this live, man, hit the like button. Hit the motherfucking like button, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You go to the back of the class, man. You go to the back of the class. I ain't gonna go back and forth with you. I'm telling you what it is, man. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. I'm not telling your dumb ass not to drink water. I'm telling you that you can actually get around. You don't have to, it's people that fast. It's a dude that I was doing some research on that fasted for like 40 days, didn't eat nothing, and was still, didn't eat no food, and was still producing water in his body where he was pissing every day. Our bodies is like plants almost, my G. The shit get deep, you know what I'm saying? So again, ask yourself when they start making bottled water. Everybody didn't have access to well water. In the fucking 1950s, everybody didn't have in the 1940s, everybody didn't have access to well water, my G. When did this motherfucking bottled water and when did this shit happen? Fiji and smart water, all these poisonous and acidic waters that they giving everybody. Not understanding that the purest form of water is in the watermelon. Why you think, my ancestors, FBA, they always used to make fun of us, my ancestors, my forefathers, for eating watermelon. But shit, it was hot outside. And that water y'all was drinking was some nasty shit. And we could eat all this watermelon and be just as hydrated and be full of water just as much as you drinking that nasty ass well water. Well water. Everything them people with that dog fur told you to do, you got to look around, man. You got to start like everything they tell you to do, you got to do the opposite. Nigga, I ain't drinking no fucking well water. Yeah, I ain't drinking no well water. I let your dog fur have an ass. I don't want no dog fur on me. I ain't growing dog fur. So I'm not drinking no water out no well, homie. You can do that. Where the watermelon at? Where the cantaloupe at? Yeah, we are different from other races. Hey, Fishbone, you already know. Yeah. Everybody think and this is the thing, Fishbone. It ain't that they think we the same. They want us to be the same. They do everything in their power to make us believe we like them. So he's like, I've been drinking out of well water. Man, but I don't drink out no motherfucking well, man. I'm gonna plant watermelon then, and I'm gonna do my shit with the watermelon. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my thing with the watermelon. You do your thing with the well water, and we gonna be all right. And now we got juices where I could just juice the watermelon. We about to go live in another 30 minutes, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Truckers for you. What it do, my G? I see you in the building. You know what I mean? We in here, man. These YouTube streets be dry when your boy ain't. Listen, man, I be crossing state. Hey, truckers for you. You already, listen, man, we trucking. And when I'm out crossing state lines at all times, these YouTube streets be dry as, man, they be dry as dirt, man. It be a desert. Shit is crazy. What we talking about? Eli, what we talking about? The ground is poison. See, this ain't 1932, homie. This ain't this ain't the early 1900s. So that well water they was drinking in the early 1900s ain't the same well water we got now. I would love that. Listen, you do your thing with the well water. I'm gonna go juice these watermelons. The fruit have sugar in it as well. We all know that. Come on, man, don't be an idiot. Know this fruit got sugar, but you got to know that the sugar that's in that fruit that grow under the sun, the fruit, they use that sun and they make sugar within themselves. It's not the same thing as that white processed sugar that you be putting in. Come on, man, you got to know better than that. Yeah, fried chicken is bad, man. I had a couple pieces of fried chicken earlier, man. I be eating so clean that I'm still in the process. I'm still in the area where I be having these cravings, bro, because I'm eating so clean now, and I can notice it now. You know what I'm saying? Without the sugar, without all the bullshit, it's like I'll eat clean for 3 or 4 days, and then I'll be like, man, because that's what my body is detoxing from. So just understand this, right? Yeah, fried chicken causes diabetes, but you gotta, everything in moderation. You eat a piece of fried chicken every fucking 3 weeks, you all right, man. You got to do everything in moderation, my G. You eating fried chicken every fucking day. You eating 4 or 5 pieces of greasy ass chicken. You eating the whole shit. Yeah, me personally, man. I get the fried chicken, the fresh fried chicken from like Publix. I peel all the skin off, and then I just eat the meat off the fried chicken, and then I pick a piece of skin and eat it. I do it like that, man. We not the same, homie. Trust me. Word. That's good, Charlie P. Salute to that. I'm right behind you, man. I think within the next 2 months, man, I'll be fully off that. You know what I mean? Because it just takes time, man. It was kind of harder with the sugar. That sugar shit was really whooping me. But I got the sugar shit out the way. Like eating like, fried chicken or something like this or something like that. I'm down to like, I ain't had fried chicken in like 3 weeks. So I had a couple pieces today, but I don't feel bad about it because I done ate clean for almost a month. Yeah, that sugar is bad, son. That I ain't never getting. I'm not never. That's the same thing with the weed. It was like once I got off it, I was like, nah, I can't go back to that. I still be having urges sometimes. Like I be wanting to smoke, like, damn, I get a blunt right now. But I done got so far away from it. I'm like, nah. Yeah, I'm gonna cut those fried foods out. Well, that shit is almost done. Don't trip. Yeah, it's almost like, well, like once a year is not bad, man. You can't go wrong with that. But I'll be done with that shit within the next 60 days. Now, mind you, you could take that fried chicken, you could take the skin off, you could just take the meat, you could put that shit into a salad. Whew. Yeah, shit is like booger sugar, B. It's crazy. Corn, yeah. Palm oil, horrible for you. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So listen, man. Big salute. Yeah, nah. All that shit, that corn oil, the syrup, all the corn syrup, all that bullshit, bro. I'm more like I'm about. I boiled some eggs last night. I'm about to put that all in my salad. That's what I'm having tonight. Big Caesar salad. I love a Caesar salad, man. We're gonna talk more about health as well on this channel. It's definitely important, man. The higher we get up in age, it's different things that become, new levels, new devils. That's what they always say. New levels, new devils, man. So, the higher we get, the older we get, the better we get. It's new temptations, it's new devils, it's new obstacles to cross. So, big salute to everybody in the chat. 196 people locked in. You got to know something, man. My numbers, I do numbers right now on my chats, man, with the consistency. I do numbers. These dudes be having 50, 60,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, and we'll both have 200 people in the chat, 300 people in the chat. We did this thing organically. Salute. Salute. Yeah, hey Eddie Run, hey Eddie, yeah, hey, listen, bro, that's another thing that I've just recently got on. It's recent, but it's powerful. Well, I'll go a day. Right now, I'm able to go like maybe 1 or 2 days without eating no real food, maybe just a couple of pieces of fruit and my juices that I make. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not fully fasting, but it'll be like a 2 or 3 day fruit, and that shit is powerful, bro. I lost mad weight. I'm talking about like I'm like a $160 right now. Yeah, I'm a $160 right now. That's why I was saying like, you know, you don't gotta drink water, my G. You can go 2 or 3 days without eating no food, bro. That shit will eat up any disease, any kind of inflammation, any of the bullshit that's in you. Go 2 or 3 or 4 days without eating, but you can't because you addicted to sugar. You addicted to the processed food. This shit is an addiction. Yeah, I don't eat Subway or Olive Garden. I make my own salads. Yeah, that's what I do. I make my own salads. Yeah, I eat lettuce, man. Is lettuce is mostly water, so you just got to be careful about where you getting it from, as far as the lettuce. But lettuce is like mostly water, so I ain't mad at you, Charlie P. Do your shit, man. I ain't mad at you. Hey, Adrian, it's crazy you said that, man. I've been seeing that. You know, I be watching certain things and watching certain people, and I see them saying certain things. I know they got it from me, but you see something like that, you know what I mean? Definitely point it out, or remember the platform. But you know, word salute that. Yeah, make sure you keep that on you then. Yeah, make sure you keep that chain on you. They don't ask me to say that one more time. I'm gonna get you out the chat. All right, so listen, man. You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. I'm coming right back, so make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can know when the notification hit. Coming right back. We gonna watch the game, but as we watching the game, we about to do some juicing. We about to juice. This is Men's Health Month. This is Men's Mental Health Month, Physical Health Month, and this is Grown Man Business TV. So it's only right that we do something healthy, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. And I'm gonna tell you something too, Charlie B. P. You could smoke the bud, my G. You could smoke that bud as long as but you can't smoke this. You can't smoke the weed, eat processed food, drink bullshit water, and not work out. See, it's all in moderation, right? So say you smoking weed, but you still working out. You keeping that heart pumping. You eating good. You eat, you cleaning yourself. You cutting down on the processed sugar, the bullshit food, but you still smoke your weed. You good. You good. An old head told me a long time ago, everything in moderation. He said, you young boys, this dude was 100, this dude was 96, I think, 97 years old. He was in Martinsville, Virginia. And he said, man, I smoke a cigarette. He said, no, he said, I smoke one joint every day and take a shot of whiskey every day. And I've been doing that for the last 60 years, a shot of whiskey and a joint every day. And he said, you young boys don't know no better. Y'all don't do shit in moderation. Y'all doing too much. That's why y'all can't, you know what I'm saying? I smoke one joint and I don't have two. I don't have three. And he explained it to me and I always remembered it. So again, you could smoke, right? Say you smoking the weed, how you been smoking for 30 years, but you cut sugar out. You cut sugar out and you slow down on processed foods and you work out. It's not gonna affect you good. Yeah, that's the thing too. The smoke, any kind of smoke, any kind of combustion is terrible. Um, it's terrible for you, man. And I've been smoking a long time too. I'm an '80s baby, so I've been smoking for a long time. So I just really understood, like, once I hit a certain age, I want to like let my lungs, cause your lungs, they rebuild themselves. Your lungs rebuild themselves. That means if you stop smoking and you just don't smoke, your lungs will shake that shit off and rebuild themselves. And within however many years, they become fully like new lungs and shit. So that's just if you stop. So I realized that. So once I hit a certain age, I was like, yo, I'm about to spend the next 4 or 5 years not smoking no weed, not doing no shit. And then once I start doing that, once I get on the health binge, I'm on a health binge. Be my people will tell you, like, once I get my mind like on working out, eating clean, doing this, doing that, I'm all the way in. You know what I'm saying? So now I don't smoke. I ain't eating no. I take a little bit of sugar a day. I'll still put a little bit of sugar in, like, some tea or something like that. But I'm so it's almost totally, I'm basically totally done with that shit. Nah, I'm not Haitian at all. I'm FBA. I'm from America. I'm FBA Foundation. Yeah, I'm American, baby. Oh, my bad, Jake. I thought that was Shorty asking that. Hey, no, I'm not from Haiti. Edibles are good, but I'm just from an era where we smoke. So I like edibles every now and then when I used to smoke or when I was into weed, but it ain't something that satisfies me. I'm one of the dudes that need to roll the weed up. I need to get my blunt. I need to roll it. I want to smoke it. I want to taste it. I want to blow it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to fucking be eating no brownies. Yeah, it's the blunts and shit. You know, Wayne, man, I tried that. I didn't really like how that tasted, man. I tried the honey and the tea. I think I'm gonna just cut tea out for a while, period, because that's the only thing right now that I find myself every now and then drinking that has a little bit of sugar that I have to put in it. So I think I'm just gonna cut tea out, period. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, I don't like how that. I don't like how that shit tastes. Yeah, I gotta smoke. Yeah, facts, man. Facts, man. I'm gonna try to keep it up as well, man. Charlie P for sure, man. You know, health is wealth. Um, I don't know, man. You just start to realize things. I mean, I've been seeing it. I've been understood it. But you get, you know, get this money or you get these houses. It's always gonna be somebody richer than you. It's always gonna be somebody with more. You gotta be happy with what you got. You gotta be happy with what you're getting. You gotta make more. Whatever you want, you gotta go get it. And then you gotta be healthy because it don't matter. None of this shit matters if you fucking 50 years old and you assed out. And that's what happens. We've been eating McDonald's, you know, for all these years. We ain't have this internet. We didn't have this information. And they've been lying and feeding us this bullshit. And then you go 40 years of eating this bullshit and 40 years of taking in all this sugar, processed white sugar that we just pouring in fucking Kool-Aid when I was growing up. Motherfuckers just pouring bags of this shit, right? And you get 50 years old and then you wonder why, you know, so. Yeah, we breaking those curses, man. Peace, peace. What it do? Mother Star, what it do? See you in the chat. So listen, man, MJ, what it do? Salute, my G. Salute, my G. Yeah, all that shit is fire for the few seconds that it's in your mouth and then you swallow it and it's just in your body now. That's another thing, man. Shit is deep. It's very mental. It's mental warfare, right? So you eat this food, you put it in your mouth, you chew this shit for 5 seconds, you swallow it. So it's an addiction, my G. You taste this shit for 5 seconds and you swallow it. Pause. No diddy. Yeah, I play a little ball. I'm nice. Yeah, that Kool-Aid, man, that shit, man. You start to think about those, yo, yeah, rot your teeth out, motherfucker. But we ain't had the internet. We pouring sugar in the Kool-Aid. We stirring this shit up, get drinking that shit. Think about that, how crazy that shit was, man. We pouring this shit in there. We stirring the damn water. It's a water. It's tap water. It's a packet with some fucking colorful dye shit in it that we don't know what it. We didn't know what it was. We never read the back of the Kool-Aid. Right? And then we pour a bunch of fucking processed sugar on top of it. You stir this shit up. Pour that shit in the drink this shit up. Killing us, B. Man, chill out, man. Get the fuck out of here. Stop playing with me. I don't know, man. Yeah, man, that shit was crazy, Wayne. You get older, man, and you slow down and you just rehash and you in hindsight and you get to looking at shit and you be like, damn. No wonder these motherfuckers is dying at 52, 60 years old. No wonder. Yeah, you pour the tap water, this shit got fluoride in it. The fucking tap water got high volumes of fluoride in it. They put the fluoride in the damn tap water. We don't know shit. We just we just pouring the tap water out. We put the fucking pack of dye in there, turn it red, so the fucking fluoride water is now red water. Then we take the processed sugar, you pour this shit on top of it, right? That's how you. All right, you take a big spoon and you stir it up. Fluoride water with dye in it. Fucking fluoride water with dye in it. and fucking processed sugar. And guess what? We gonna serve it to everybody. Hey, we got the red Kool-Aid in here. Hey, what Kool-Aid get your ice? And pour a cup of fucking fluoride water to everybody in the house. Everybody drinking fluoride. Fucking shit. That shit is crazy. It's nasty. It's disgusting work, my G. It's disgusting work. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be, man. He motherfucker said BMG. Motherfucker said this shit backwards. Yeah, yeah. No, no, dog. I see that, Scott. Scott, hey. I can see that to a certain extent, but you don't really know what kind of water you had in the country. I mean, drinking well water, the fucking well water, it's come out the ground and shit. I don't trust none of it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm ready. That's why I'm at mentally. That's why I'm at present time right now. I don't trust. I don't give a fuck where it come from. If the water don't come out of fruit, I don't trust it. B. If the water is not coming out of some type of fruit or vegetable, I don't trust it. B. I don't give a fuck where it get. Fucking well water, all that shit. I think I don't trust none of it. None of it. I don't give a fuck. I don't trust none of it, B. So yeah, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Yeah. We on that tonight. Dresky, we on that game 2 tonight. For sure. 8 o'clock. So look, man, let me make my runs, man. I gotta hit the store, grab a couple things. I might take a shot at two or some I might I'm cheating today. I might take a shot at some tequila, man. Might get in that jacuzzi tonight. We gonna enjoy this. You already know how we do. We gonna do what we do, man. So you already know it's your boy Grown Man Business TV. You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. Hey, listen, man. Listen. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so when I go live, yeah, we're gonna be watching the game, but I'm gonna go live anyway, and we're gonna juice up some things as we watching the game, and then we gonna tap in. So, oh, and before I leave y'all, trust me, we gonna talk about Caitlin Clark. Oh yeah. Dog fur Caitlin, we gonna talk about her, homie. We gonna have a long discussion about dog fur Caitlin Clark, and trust me, ain't nobody on this channel, ain't nobody on this app talking like me. I'm gonna give y'all the real spill that everybody want to say. I'm gonna give it to you raw and uncut, no extras, no preservatives. I'm gonna give it to you raw because even Cam and Mace don't want to speak facts. These big podcasters, these big content creators, they compromise, my G, and we gonna talk about that. So it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna